This is the result of the effect of heat treatment on microstructure of steel. Discussion: what is the purpose of etching process in the preparation of metallographic sample and how it is done. Through targeting chemical attack, etching is utilized to show the metal's microstructure. It also gets rid of the thin, distorted layer that form during grinding and polishing. Etchings provide contrast between distinct locations in alloy with more than one phase by causing change in topography of reflectivity. So how it is done? It is done by the surface of sample is cleaned with alcohol and dry. Next, the surface of sample is immersed in the etching region for a few seconds, and then the sample is placed under a stream of water to remove all trace of acid. Then, the sample is washed again with alcohol to prevent watermark. And lastly, the sample is ready to be viewed under microscope. Describe the heat treatment procedure for steel: annealing, normalizing, quenching and tempering, and the intent final microstructure. So for the annealing, heating and then slowly cool steel to refine it and make it softer. For the normalizing, involve heating a material to an elevated temperature and then allowing it to cool back to room temperature by exposing it to room temperature air after it is heated. For the quenching, heat treatment, the material is heated up to suitable temperature and then quenched in oil to fully harden. The last one, tempering is a process of improving the characteristic of a metal, especially steel, by heating it to a high temperature, top below the melting point, then cooling it, usually in air. The process has the effect of thawing by lessening brittleness and reducing internal stress. Briefly describe the characteristic of martensite microstructure. Martensite was originally named for a very hard, very brittle piece of steel that has needle-shaped microstructural features, with a microstructure being the arrangement of the face on the microscopic scale. In steel, martensite formed due to the very fast cooling of a high-temperature phase called austenite. For the conclusion, the heat treatment done to the steel with different type of heat treatment process has portrayed an encouraging result, particularly in the hardness of the steel. The higher the cooling rate of the heat treatment, the smaller the size of the grain size. Hence, it will increase the hardness of the steel. For the safety precaution, be prepared. Read and fully comprehend the lab procedure as set forth in the lab manual before you begin any experiment. If you do not understand the procedure, see your instructor. Next thing, safety. Work deliberately and carefully, no horseplay. Number 3, all laboratory students must be supervised. Never work alone. Number 4, know the hazard of any materials or machinery you are working with. The laboratory manual will review specific safety issues on individual experiment before you perform any test. Number 5. All students must wear appropriate safety equipment. Safety goggles must be worn anytime any laboratory experiment is being performed. In addition, safety equipment must be utilized based on specific experiment requirements. Number 6. All students must wear appropriate laboratory attire. No open-toed shoe, no loose-fitting clothes, jewelry should be removed, long hair should be tied back. Number 7. No food or beverage in the laboratory. Number 8. No emergency procedure. Make note of fire escape route and emergency phone location. Next, report any perceived safety hazard. Immediately report any spill, equipment malfunction, injury or other perceived safety hazard to your instructor. And the last one, keep your work area clean.